Special guests. We'll start with Charles Grodin. Charles Grodin is best known for his roles in the classic movies The Heartbreak Kid, Midnight Run, one of my favorites, and the Beethoven films. He's had 7 books published and is a best-selling author. For the last 16 years, he's been a commentator for CNBC, MSNBC, and 60 Minutes 2, and is currently a commentator for CBS News Radio. Grodin's been honored for his myriad charity efforts, including his work for the Children's Cancer and Blood Foundation, the Children's Health Fund, Habitat for Humanity, and Mentoring USA, among many others. Please welcome Charles Grodin. Art Garfunkel's work with Paul Simon has earned 7 Grammy Awards, starting in 1969 with 2 for Mrs. Robinson. 2 years later, Bridge Over Troubled Water was voted Album of the Year, and the title song swept Record of the Year, Song of the Year, and 3 other awards. Garfunkel added another Grammy nomination in 1998 for his children's album, Songs from a Parent to a Child. Garfunkel's also maintained a steady presence at the movies. After working with director Mike Nichols on the Graduate soundtrack, he followed up with roles in Nichols' Catch-22 and Carnal Knowledge, for which he received a Golden Globe nomination for Best Supporting Actor. He went on to garner acclaim for his roles in Bad Timing and Sensual Obsession, Good to Go, Boxing Helena, and most recently The Rebound with Catherine Zeta-Jones. Please welcome Art Garfunkel. So let's take it from the top, as they say in music. Did you guys meet on the set of Catch-22? Did you know each other before Catch-22, or what was your first encounter with each other?
January 4th, 1969, we met in the car, bringing us from the airport to the hotel in Guaymas, Mexico.
Really?
Yeah. Chuck was the funny guy in the back seat. He was very wry and understated, and I took to him right away.
And what do you remember of making the film? It was quite a cast in addition to you two. I mean, Orson Welles, John Voight, Buck Henry, who also wrote it, on and on. I mean, it must have been quite an experience being down there in Mexico with all these people.
Now, I remember being terribly socially insecure because I had come over from the music world into the acting world, and I thought that was cheating a little bit. But I knew that Mike had cast me because the part is appropriate to my nature. But I thought, how am I going to handle Orson Welles and these real actors? I'm just a faker who sings. So I remember being all a tremble. And I took to Chuck because Chuck was calming.